Pay a lot of money for these lavaliers.
Okay, we're live.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're buzzing a bit.
Is it too close?
I think so.
Okay, hold on, let me see. How can I adjust the sensitivity? Maybe if I, about right here, is it still being stupid? Is it still being stupid?
Okay, that wasn't as bad.
But can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I can be heard, but it's not bad.
Yeah. It just buzzes once in a while when you like talk a little too loud.
Okay, do you hear me now, still? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep.
Okay. Why did that take so long?
Because the delay on the stream.
Oh. That's interesting. Alright. Sorry everybody, we were,
And Endo's in saying that we can hear you.
good. Just figuring out a new microphone situation. So I hope everybody can hear me. I have I resurrected an old lavalier mic from the times during COVID, so I had to just find some technology to adapt it, because that's why we were having problems during the last stream. And I found the right cable, so finally I can do this. I just have to figure out sensitivity on my mic later on, but we can get there. Alright. One battle at a time. Okay, so last time we were at a convention and we were talking about the setup process of being an artist, being at these conventions and everything. And one of the key points we were highlighting was what makes it difficult. One of those things is always getting to the place. Hey, there's my mandarin oranges. Yoink. Sorry. Is getting to the place and being able to set up. And it's very, very taxing on us. So part of that struggle is for those who fly, is making sure we have all of our bags, which got me thinking, you know what, maybe this week for the crafting section, we're going to talk about traveling, and we're going to create a luggage tag. Also, going forward, whenever I have a convention week, I'm going to be streaming on Thursdays instead of Fridays. If and when this stream gets popular enough, I might completely shift everything to Thursdays. It's depending. However, for now, we're going to stick with Fridays, which is for the crafting section of this, which is, I believe, very important to make sure we get a lot of people here. They're going to actually be shortened when we get towards the warmer seasons, because we also do swim time with the mermaids and for the Illinois Merpod. We would go swimming today, except for it's really cold, and I am 99% sure my hair will freeze and fall off. So, mandarin orange time.
Dozer says, yes, mandarin oranges, essential ingredient of making luggage tags.
Wow. Mandarin orange. So, you know what? In that case, I think we're going to make our luggage tag an orange color. I think I still have my orange dye. Orange is actually discontinued in the dyes that I use, which is weird. But, anyways, as I was saying, so we're going to make sure, moving forward, we're going to have our crafting days on Fridays. But whenever I've got a convention, we're going to be streaming on Thursdays. The reason is because not everybody who goes to the convention wants to be on camera. And getting consent from thousands of people is very difficult. So instead, we can get consent very easily from other vendors and also talk about the artistic process a lot more one-on-one without interrupting their sales or anything else. So that's what we're going to do. Anyways, speaking of doing things, you know, I'm looking at this going, one of the things I don't do is I don't measure. I don't use a ruler. I don't use any of those markings, because one of the key things that can be done, and that I started with thinking about this, is origami. Origami is the art of paper folding. And simply by paper folding, you can get straight lines, 90-degree angles. So if we're going to make a luggage tag here, you know, something that can go on your bag that's identifiable, you know, we're all, hopefully most of us that are watching are familiar with the furry fandom, and I'm definitely furry. So let's make this luggage tag stand out. Because finding your stuff can be a pain when they're dropping it off in the airport pickup area. And then that loud noise comes, scares the crap out of you, and then you're like, oh God, where's my luggage? And then when it comes and it's going by so fast, you can't get it off because it's stuck. And then all of a sudden you tripped over somebody and you landed into somebody's freaking crib. And you're like, oh God, diaper smell. Yeah, that was our train experience the other day, but I digress. So, we're using the art of paper folding here to, yay. Is everything on screen, by the way, assistant?
Yes.
Thank you.
Dozer says, what's a furry?
Do I really have to explain what a furry is? Really? Somebody who likes to dress up in animal costumes, and also that creates multiple, as they call it, personas, single or multiple. I apologize. Personas of oneself that redepicts themselves in an anthropomorphic way. I think I got that definition right.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah, close enough. So anyways, I'm going to make some absolute straight lines here using origami. Because I don't like rulers. So anyways, alright, that's a good width for a luggage tag. So we're going to make our luggage tag. And I don't know, we're going to make it like that big, that tall. Oh, maybe might make it smaller. I'll see what happens when I import it. Anyways, okay, so luggage tags normally look like that, and they have like kind of a look like that. But you know what? That's really boring. You know, how do we make this luggage tag more interesting? What if I do some ears right there? That's where the tag's gonna go. And then we're gonna put like a little paw right here. And we're gonna kind of make this a V shape where the card goes in with all the information that you do. We're gonna make that like a little nose. Let's see here. Maybe we go. I'm really bad with eyes today. Wow. I prefer pencil. Everybody does digital stuff nowadays, but I like this. So we're going to make this part the part with all the holes for stitching. We're going to have a window here. And let's see here. Just a very, very small curve for the feet. We're going to continue. So then all the stitching holes are going to go over here and down here. Boop, 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 boop. And then information can go inside here, and we'll flip this. So this is going to be two separate pieces. So in this interesting case, I'm actually thinking, because doing this part in, oh, you know what? We're missing a tail. Just because I'm like that. Here, let's look at a tail. Oh, hey, look, it might happen to be a trash panda. I will make this that way. You can cut it out and modify it. I'll make a few more tail designs and people can download it. I'll probably do a wolf, a fox, a raccoon, and a dragon, because I like dragons. But here's the conundrum. So this is going to be a piece right here, all the way down. And then this whole back is going to be a piece. But if I do it like this, then the suede part's going to show up in the back. So there's one of two things I can do. Either I can make this top piece separate, or I do two pieces, but that's a waste. That's a waste of a lot of leather. So one of the key things when you're traveling, when you're making something, is you want to eliminate waste, because if it's too heavy, if it takes too much product, material to make, if it's just too cumbersome in how to put it together or how to even get it to move, then it's not worth it. So the other half of, yes, I made a nice little pretty little tag here, but the other half is now how do I actually turn this into a viable product that's not going to take a lot to do. And what are you doing right now, Axel?
I was trying to make sure, because Dozer said that the mic still crackled once in a while.
It does?
When you're like at the higher end of your voice.
You know, I have some, what is it called? The padding thing, the fluffy thingies. I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
You know what? Here. Here's the box. Let's see.
And Billy said Trash Panda where?
Trash Panda there. What is all this? This is external, whatever that is. Let's see. Oh, I've got a fluffy. I could try the fluffy.
Yeah, we could try.
Okay, I'm gonna hit mute so that way you guys don't hear this.
Trash pandas everywhere.
Alright. Does that sound a little better? No more crackling? No more weird noises unexpectedly? See, she sells seashells at the seashore.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just place it farther back. Let's try that. Little better, better. Rubber baby buggy bumper.
Oh yeah, that actually worked.
Okay, I just
I
have
was
to
just
have it-
thinking of being a too close.
Yeah, we have to adjust the sensitivity on that thing. I have no idea how to do that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, that'll be later. But round one, we got it to work. So anyways, back to getting things to work. Let's get this thing to work. So what am I gonna do here? Because if I put two pieces on top of each other, well, maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just make this another piece right here, and then I'll make these two pieces, and then I'll make this a third piece, just a small piece, that we attach front-wise. That'll work. Yeah. Yeah. Now I have to explain to people how that attaches. You know, maybe instead of making it like at an angle for this part, I'll make it straight, so that way people understand that this piece goes on the backing on the back versus the one in the front that's got an angle on it already. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, so now that we have my terrible drawing situation, I want to figure out how do we stream the computer without just moving the dang camera. Like, I want to be able to, like, jump back over to the computer to show the work that I'm doing on the computer.
I think the only way to do that is we would have to end the stream on the phone and restart the stream on the computer.
Interesting. So we can't do a camera swap.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know it offhand right now.
That's fair. I mean, it sounds like what I should do is get that a USB web camera, and then we use that moving forward, and we mount this lavalier to the computer because we still have the regular audio hookup,
Yeah.
and I just have to get an extension cable off the back of my computer, and I can do an audio hookup. Fun times. But we have to first be able to afford a nice web camera that I can move around and do stupid things with.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, no more mandarin oranges. Alright, so then we have to, and we are going to go do, we're going to go scan this, and we're going to import this, and we are going to start the digitalization of this guy. Since this is much more involved, we do have to do computer work. Unlike the first one where no computer work was needed, I kind of just cheated anyways, printed out some stuff. This time we're actually going to go into Illustrator and show kind of what it takes to create a laser file. Alright. That means I have to do things. Oh, doing things is difficult. Alright.
Well, light turned off.
Yeah, give my assistant a moment while they adjust the camera and drop everything. It's fine.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
We.
So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to take this image and we're going to go and we're going to scan it. Because my scanner is set to do 1:1 ratio. And now we're going to the computer. Get that set up. Ignore all this gobbledygook in the background because there's a lot of it. Ignore that. Okay. No. File open. Did I do exit? So we're going to find this guy and then I put it under miscellaneous luggage tag. Nope. And I'm an illustrator now. And oh, no. Please don't let me see my disability now. And you also don't. Well, technically that information is public, so it's not really a big deal. But just for the sake of everything else, I'm going to go with that. Now we've got this. Fun fact, this is actually imported, like I said, at a 1:1 ratio. So however big I made this is actually still the same size as we scanned it. So if I go to 100%, it's actually the exact size of this texture. So we're going to just take this image and we're going to go to the luggage tag, and then we're going to do save as. We're going to override everything. Ooh. Okay. So this is the size of a generic unit. I don't want the tape on my finger anymore. And tape. Alright, so this is the generic size of the luggage tag, and this is kind of the size that we went with. So it's the back, this is the front, and this is a clear plastic vinyl piece. So based upon these, from this, it's a little bit big, so I'm actually going to take the picture and resize it, so that way it's going to, yeah, there we go, fit into the shrink, which is a normal size luggage tag. Okay, so now, I'm the proprietor of copying and pasting my work in case I make a mistake on it, so yeah. This guy. Here, overlap it, and maybe overlap it properly. What we left with this thing? Okay. Come on. Come on. That. Let's see if there's any edges. Oh yeah, it was reflected. That's why. That's done on purpose. So we actually want to reflect it for our work, and we will reflect it back. Why did I do that? Because not all the holes are properly lined up, which is okay. But then once we go to print it, the back side's going to be flipped, so we need to make sure that it's reversed in the proper way. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to start modifying these two pieces. Symmetry is key, and then keeping really bad today. Keeping consistency is also key. Line consistency. Alright, what am I doing right now? So I'm taking this shape. And using my mirror technique to create some pieces, and maybe I can line them up properly. Can you guys all still hear me with the mic down there? Curious.
I think you can be heard.
Wow, okay.
But I don't know if it's because of the phone or the mic.
Do you want to put the mic maybe where the leopard gecko statue is?
See.
Alright, let's see. Can you guys still hear me? If you can. Alright, so anyways, I'm using the mirroring technique right now to start to create my shapes. And there's a nose. Let's just do a polygon. A little. I'm just taking my time today. Okay. So we're gonna go through that area. Let's make a paw, shall we? Ew. Why does it keep going clear? Because I keep selecting the picture, that's why. I will say this is very difficult to do in this mask. Moving forward, I might want to get my other mask out. It might be less visually impaired. Don't know yet. Alright, so there's a paw. I like that paw. Alright. That looks good. At least you guys don't have to hear my other alarm that I set to my computer, which is Ziggy Buggy Doo. If anybody knows where that's from, I'll be very impressed. Alright. Paw. Oh, looks like Derek's coming home, so our What's for Dinner segment will be soon. Oh, I did it again. What is up with you?
It's saying no.
Yeah, that's for sure. Really sending it. Okay. At all. There we go. Let's see here now. I'm going to attempt to line things up when I can't see. The problem is with my mask is I'm trying to look up, but I have great peripheral, but I have no sense of up and down in this thing. So it's very difficult to see what I'm doing. Okay. I also need to do that guy. I know everybody would be like, oh, why did you make a shortcut key? Because I don't want to. I've been doing it like this for years. You kind of know your way, you kind of know your way. That looks awful. That. Let's go. If you guys want to know the specific tools that I'm using, I just eyedropper and a few other things. But I can probably start talking about traveling again, because traveling is difficult. We actually just got back from Seattle and we took the train. And that was a very interesting experience, to say the least. The train was fun for the most part, but there were some other very challenging parts of the train. Like on our way there, we had to deal with a family who had a 9-month-old baby, and this thing would not stop crying the entire second half of our train ride. And I mean, like, it did not stop crying. Maybe 5 minutes of a cry every now and then, but otherwise, no. It was just, it was under distress, and honestly, a lot of us were getting worried. So, like, especially if you're there, like we were right next to the family room, which did not help our situation. But yikes. It was a very, very eventful ride in that case. Otherwise, the food was amazing on the train. I highly recommend it. If you're gonna go cross country like that, that was great.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should select all of it. Let's do that. Okay. And then I talked about this thing where I was going to use a square. And that's going to be where the other piece is going to live. So to do that, we're going to need another one of these. Okay. All right. Yay. Now we can start having some fun. So we're going to take the top layer. And move that. Everything except for that is good. Okay. Just like that. And now I'm going to adjust this slightly. Be in line with one of those. And then we're going to make this so that way the backing is actually be all those three. And then this piece will go on top of the backing. Yes. And the backing is going to stop right here. Maybe it should stop right here. Well, let's have it stop right there. Yes. Okay. Now my brain says, well, it's not going to be smooth and easy to put things in. Thanks, brain. I love you too. Either I can do a transitional piece that that it's like a cover, like a gap, that will gap these two and it pulls across it. Or we can just leave it the way it is and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I vote for that. I don't think there's gonna be an issue like this. So, what are we doing now? What are we doing? We are taking one more copy of these two, and now we're going to separate them. So what am I doing? I am, first off, I forgot to change that to black, and that to black. Okay. We'll do a fill in that in a moment. I'll put something in the ears too. In a second.
Speaking of the ears, Dozer said if it's going to be a raccoon, the ears should not be pointed.
Oh, so particular. There. The raccoons. Anyways. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Right. So, I get it back. There's the line. Now we're going to do a go away and a go away. And we're going to join those. And oh, I have to do that thing. I don't like doing that thing. So this is the part of the segment where I have to do an overlap. So what am I doing? I'm slightly overlapping everything, and I'm going to this little tool called Pathfinder. For those who use Illustrator, Pathfinder is like super amazing. So I just go boom, and now that just all connected to itself, which is great. Makes my life easy. Yes, I know I gotta go back and do a little bit more line art here. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. Just playing around with it. I don't like what I'm doing. Ah. That. Oh. There we go. Okay, now we created that. How are we doing over here? How's your arm doing?
Good.
I promise we will fix this moving forward. I have goals, and one of them is I'm going to talk to people next week. Hopefully I find some streamers or somebody can give me some advice on good video computer webcam, and we can move away from my phone and actually start doing this on the webcam. Anyways, okay, so now that's taken care of. I don't like that little line there. I want it to be there. Also, did anybody actually hear or see Derek come in? This has been very baffling.
I've been hearing Derek. He has not come in yet.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he might be moving the shark.
Okay. So there we go. A little more rounded there. I like that. Now, over here, little of that. Okay. And now I'm also going to do this fun little thing that I like to do, which is just put a mark where that's going to overlap. So it should basically, whoops. Actually, that should go there, copy paste that, and that should go there. Wait, it should go over here actually, since this will be turned around. Alright, just going to follow standard procedure for myself and group everything, because if I don't, I'm going to go slide it like I did before, it's going to go wacky. And then lastly, I think we want to complete the mask here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oop. Oh, I see. Come on, select. Nope. Select, join. There we go. And then if I do this correctly, it should, nope. I forget which one's which. I'm really good at this, guys, I promise. Alright, now then, I'm gonna do this. Oh man, I did so many. Okay, let's try this. And then like that, and then like that. There it is. Okay, cool. Do. Alright. Now obviously we don't want all that to be cut, so I'm going to have to go through that and to edit all of those, but this becomes tricky. So now we're at the phase where we don't need this, and instead, oh, Derek's blowing the snow, that's what Derek's doing. So here we go. We're going to make a line, and then we're going to go to, okay, basic, this, user define, stitching hole. Now, I've actually created this stitching hole myself, and basically when I double click it, I can turn my line segment into a path with a bunch of holes that are the perfect size for doing leather stitching. And I wrote this program myself, or I should say I created the pattern myself, and I wrote the program to do the calculations on the angles. If anybody would like this, I guess I can put it up on itch.io, because I don't mind sharing it at all. It's just you'll have to figure out how to import it yourself. So it's kind of a specialized thing you got to do, but it's not terrible. So is that a line segment right there? What is the line segment there? All right. Now, I have to make these paws like that, but then I also have to create another layer of them, because basically when this is cut, we're going to have the inside show. So when on a laser cutter, your basic colors in hex, so your red, blue, yellow, cyan, magenta, and brain. Anyways, those colors in the hexadecimal form, so like this is FF00FF for my magenta, when it imports, it'll import as layers. So if we go over really quick to Glowforge, it'll import in order in certain layers. So each of these has different color coded to them, and so then it'll go in that order. So I always want to do the inside parts of the cut first, and then the outside later. So magenta will go last. Cyan will go ahead of magenta. So that's going to be key here. That's why I've got the color coding. And so the blue is always on the inside. So actually we need to make this blue. And I'm going to just be lazy and edit my thing like this. And then easily just take that. We're going to go here. Oh my goodness. Boy. And then also need to edit this because I forgot. Hello? Double clicking it. There we go. I got you, silly thing. Alright, so we got that. Now, one more segment over here really quick. And just there. Okay, so that's good. And we're going to also segment this guy. Whoop. Okay. It's already overlapped. That's already overlapped. Okay. Alright. Let's open those. Alright, now that inside part is good. Now we got the outside and the inside. All that's left is to kind of start creating the rest. And move that guy there, that guy there. This part gets a little interesting. Oh. Oh. There we go. Join. Oh, I did that. Nice. That worked out very well. Okie dokie. Now I've got this piece ready. Oh, I forgot. Also, when the line segment, so it's just a line right now, but if you actually were to import lines into Glowforge, it's going to just show up as like this black line. So in order to make it like this, where there are all the circles, you actually have to outline everything. So I made mine a shortcut, just Shift-O, but outline is also used for text a lot. So this makes it easy, and it just translated those right away. Make sure, I'm going to go in and make sure there's no extra odd shapes, because sometimes when I make a line segment, there can be odd shapes. I can explain that another time when I do something more complicated. But for now, uh-oh, that's not over. Is that one? Yeah, that's over. Go like this, like this, this, like that. We are going to merge it. And what happened? What did you do? Why did you do that to me? a little line there just to make it look nice. And actually, I'm going to take that. Whoops. I'm just going to delete that. And got a little bit more shallow. I'm going to do the same thing over here because I think that looks kind of nice. Yeah, I like that. So then the the cover is going to be this. I gotta just do one more thing, and we have to crop the top. The crop top. It's the croppiest crop, it's the crop top. The croppy top. Okay, I can stop. Almost done. Almost done. I will get very singy. Alright, now we have a backing, which, you know what, on the back, I might want to put my logo on there just because, you know, it's me and, you know, I kind of made this, so, yeah. There's the back. So this will go technically in reverse. So, fun fact, we actually are going to do a, no, that one's going to stay the same. This one's going to do a reflect. And then this guy is going to do, wait, no, does he need to do reflect? No. Does he? Only this and this. Okay. So that guy's been reflected. That's all reflected. The last thing we need to do is we need to make a little window. So to do this, it's going to be a lot easier if we just take what we've got so far. Oh, hey, speaking of what we've got so far, I think we might need to spruce this up for a minute. Of course I can line up things. I know I can. That didn't work. I believe that did work. No, it didn't work. I'm really bad at this. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing well with this today. What am I doing? I'm trying to create some fill shapes right now. Because if we're going to do that's going to be black, and that's going to be black, so I need some fill shapes, so. Drag this out. Easier. And I'm just trying to isolate everything so I can delete unnecessary stuff and create a fill shape. That, join, that didn't work. Join, that's what we're trying. Whoa, what did you, let's have my graphics card glitch there, there we go. That was fun for just a hot minute. Oh, one minute. Join. Oh, ew. course that one doesn't work. Switch it over. Okay. There we go. And now let's create that insert that we talked about. This is going to be a lot easier. Whoa. Uh-oh. That's okay. Alright. Oh, you alright?
Yeah, just apparently Trey's able to give me a ride to swim.
Oh, okay. Well, we gotta finish up everything here, or gotta talk to Derek, because, oops, I'm still a-going. I'm doing good, though. Join. Oh. Where'd it go? Join. Okay, and then group. And we're going to modify this. I'm going to use different layers because the different layers are good since I don't use the same material. Alright, that's done. Okay, so pretty much everything's ready. The top part, oops, it also helped if I actually grouped everything. Top part, that part, and then I will make an insert card for this later. For now, this works. I'm going to leave that outline, but I'm going to delete that because we don't need it anymore, and we're going to save. So now is the fun portion where we are going to make this. Ouch. Ooh. Alright, so let's go unload my Glowforge and load in some stuffs. And we'll print that out. In the meantime, why don't we go and we do a What's for Dinner with Derek segment. So if you could, let's go over to Derek and let's figure out what's for dinner. Derek, hold on. We don't have the microphone to be all the way back here.
Need the mic.
So this is the portion of our segment where we are talking with Derek about what's for dinner. You guys gotta guess. During this time is when we are going to be getting the Glowforge together and printing out our pieces, and then you guys get to be entertained by Derek's fun things.
So, yeah, this one's pretty easy. I got some bagels with some cream cheese. I'm slicing up some onions right now, and then I'll put on some smoked salmon and some dill on top to top it off.
Ooh, streamception.
So if you know what I'm making, go ahead and put a comment in. I'll let you know in probably a couple minutes at most. And for those of you that know, I don't have capers, sorry.
Who needs capers?
I don't even know what capers are. Yeah, Jeopardy music.
Oh.
Now don't show him, now I can't use it. Oh, there goes that onion. You don't need onions, do you?
No.
Cameraman? No? Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be leaving soon anyway, so. Is there another way to say bagels with smoked salmon? Because Dozer is not familiar. Bagels with smoked salmon, cream cheese, and onions.
I mean, go to a place called Einstein Bros and they've got these on the menu. I think Panera does too. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
No?
When we
Well-
went there last, I didn't see it.
Well, it's not there anymore, so it doesn't matter. Sad but true.
Exactly.
A little bit of salt. And some dill.
We have to kill 11 minutes.
11 minutes?
11 minutes. It's gonna take 11 minutes to print that thing out.
Huh?
Oh! There's some locks. What used to be an Einstein Bros near where I grew up. Yeah?
Oh,
That's-
Einstein Bros makes like these gigantic, amazing locks. Oh,
Yeah,
so
there's
good.
one at Origins.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Camperman?
Box.
Yep. LOX.
Oh, you're handing this to me.
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I do not know when you're getting picked up.
soon.
Okay.
Ish.
Well, when that soon happens, then do you mind taking over the camera?
Yeah, I can do that.
Because you said a few minutes ago that I was heading over
Soon.
That's okay.
soon.
Well, then I guess we can go back and have a fun conversation / discussion about locks and traveling while we wait for the Glowforge to cut out and I can punch some holes. And then I guess I'll come get you when I'm going to be doing more assembly stuff.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. So we're going to
So,
move back. Yep, we're going to move back over here. You know, I just realized one thing though. If we try to do the webcam setup, it has to be a wireless webcam because otherwise, how are we going to do a What's for Dinner with Derek?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would
That'd
have.
be a little difficult. So,
I don't know where you
know,
want me to angle it.
I guess this works. I really wish for the computer segment we could do something. But I'm guessing this is a technical issue that we can work on
Yeah.
in the future.
It's an easy
So.
technical issue.
Okay. So I'm gonna move this back so that way everybody can hear me and it's not gonna be crazy. Okay. So I guess we can talk about traveling while eating some lox. And well, I punch out some holes here. So this piece is part of a cuff set. So I'm also run a business Tough Hide, and we have Anthro New England coming up next week in Boston. But we got to leave bright and early on Tuesday to drive all the way over. We just got back from Seattle, and we're gonna go all the way over to Boston. And we're in the night market with my other business, Tough Hide. So I am scrambling to make some more cuffs because I got tapped out past couple night markets and I haven't had a chance to restock. So I'm making these like crazy and trying to punch these all out. These are killing my hands. But right now I don't have a guide really watching my text, so I apologize if nothing can be seen right away. So I guess I'm just going to talk. I will try to get questions answered later. We have 7 minutes and 53 seconds left on our Glowforge. Like I said, in the future, I'm going to try to figure this out. Maybe I get one wired, one wireless camera. I don't know. Do you want to come in and watch comments for me, or let me know when there's comments?
Oh, yeah. Dozer says, yeah, that Einstein Bros. Closed at October.
Oh, no.
Landlord sold the building.
No, but good bagels. No. Oh man, we were in Seattle and we happened to come up on Voodoo Donuts. Holy cow, those donuts were huge. I wish I could like post something in the chat, like a picture. I have no idea how to do that. Technologically incapable at the moment.
Can't. As far as I know, you can't post pictures in Twitch.
Drat. That's okay.
You can do links, so if you want to do like a photo bucket or something.
Photo bucket's dead. I mean,
I still have like a dozen photos.
It keeps asking me. We're going to delete your account every year. It says we're going to delete your account and all your photos. Back this up now. I'm like, why are you telling me this a third time? I thought you did that like 3 years ago. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, posted in Telegram. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that I could do. I could absolutely do that. I need to have a tablet out while I'm doing this. Like I said, still learning, baby steps. We will eventually get to a good setup and a good stream, but I figure trying to do it all at once, right off the bat, have everything planned and just go ahead, it's going to be crazy. So, you know, like traveling, like figuring out how to travel, how to do everything, how to manage it all, you're gonna just have to do it. You're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna learn and you'll get better. That's kind of how it works, and that's okay. You know, yes, having everything planned and go out perfectly, that's cool and all, but you know, don't be afraid. Seriously, don't be afraid to try. Oh, hold on, Axel.
They're in their room.
Oh, okay. Do they want to borrow my my big guy? The big fin?
The fin fun?
No, not the fin fun, the other one.
Oh,
Sorry, we're, like I said, I would go mermaiding right now with the Illinois Merpod, but it's so freaking cold outside. I 1 second out there and I was literally convulsing from how cold I was. I can't do that with wet hair. No, I will be dead. Oh man, 4 minutes left. Oy. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go over to Boston where it's just as cold. Everybody's saying that. I'm actually, my heart goes out to those that got stuck in the winter storm last week and this week. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody down south is safe. I heard that it was just treacherous conditions. We were all the way over into Seattle, I on the way back, I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a second, the weather's in the wrong spot. I was totally expecting it out here, not all the way over there. Jeez. Mother Nature's being really fickle these days. Not to mention, what was it, tornadoes on the 28th? That was a fun outbreak. All down south, and now they've got this terrible winter storm. It's like, what in the heck's going on? Speaking of which, I don't think they know where the fin is. Do you know where the fin is?
No, I don't know where it is.
It's behind my yellow bin in my room.
Okay.
Actually, you're the one who put it there. I like it. Good storage location. No, it's not good storage location. I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind. Ugh. Punching these holes sucks. It's like my cutter just won't go all the way through this particular. This is a really, really good, really soft leather that I use. But for some stupid reason, it won't cut it all the way through. I've adjusted it like 20, 30 times, and I still have to sit here and punch these out. It's painful. Alright, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. We're getting there. Just like I am with all of these.
Be outside?
A what?
They're going to be outside?
Oh no, they're going to go to an indoor pool, but there's no way I could still dry myself off and go back outside after swimming. I'd be freezing.
It's not that bad outside.
It's horrible.
No wind.
I get it, there's no wind, but that's why Axel did a lot of the loading today, which they did a great job.
Yeah.
I could not do it. It just, the cold weather, I don't know what it is. Chicago just like pierces through to your soul. It's just nasty. Oh. Alright, let's take a bite of the locks. We got 1:50 left. Yummy, yummy goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. 1:30 left. Will my hand hold out with hole punching for 1:30 seconds? Probably not. Now, I might experiment later and do a little bit more streaming, gaming-wise. I know people want me to stream the retro stuff. I'm currently trying to get through Demon Souls. I'm pretty far. Oh, and Axel says bye-bye. Have fun and be safe, and please, you grabbed a towel, right?
Yep.
Make sure to completely dry yourself off. We don't want frozen hair.
Yep.
Alright. Take it easy. Have fun. Alrighty. So, what we got left? 40 seconds. It's a countdown. This one took a little while. Now I know for the future. Less engraving. Got it. More cutting, less engraving.
I want to sing the song, but it's copyrighted.
What song?
The Final Countdown.
If you sing it in an odd tone and kind of throw it off a little bit, that's called parody. So then you can actually sing it. Just can't call it, quote unquote, the final countdown, quote unquote. You gotta call it something like, I'm being goofy countdown. Well, I could do a copyright segment another time, though. That's a little triggering for me. But Glowforge says it's done. Even oh, it did that thing again. Oh, yay! More bugs, Glowforge.
1:20.
It's not 1:20. It's done. It's already done. It just glitched and says there's another minute and 30 seconds left. You gotta love this. All right, new assistant. Let's go to the glow forge and let's bring it to the dye table. Okay. All right. So here it is. Scissors. So you got 3 seconds. And I like to manage cut down all of my pieces. Oh, you know what? No one can hear me because the microphone's all over there. It's okay. Go get the mic. I'll hold it.
No, you're here.
What'd you do?
I did not.
It just.
There's no Bluetooth connected.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's not Bluetooth
I can
though.
still hear you a little. Yeah, okay.
It's not Bluetooth. That's a lavalier.
Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, but it's actually over there.
Okay.
Here. That's a wonderful shot to get. Thanks.
There it is. Hi. Now I gotcha.
Just don't be too close. Don't be too close to him. It's gonna. Yeah, hold on.
Somewhere over there.
Yep. We have to adjust its settings. I have no idea how to. We'll figure that out another time. But. That.
Cycle.
Pieces. Out.
Pass through.
And I'm going to turn off the fan so that way no one has to hear all that stuff. So, we're going to come over to my wonderful, lovely dye table. Because now we got, we have one more piece to cut out, but I will cut that out while this is drying. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to just take out the necessary materials for that piece. That's green. Where's my clear? Oh, the phone, where's the clear? Am I facing this?
No.
Okay. Hold the phone. Ah! I gotta go cut that little segment, but that's fine. We can do that in a moment. Alright. So, we are going to now dye everything. Turquoise, seafoam, slate gray. I just happen to have slate gray. But I think somebody might be upset if I dye this slate gray. I think somebody might want this to be dyed blue. So, maybe I might just, dye it blue instead. Oh, hey, sweetheart, can you, when we're done with all this, can you,
Re-drill.
please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, 1, 2, and 3, let's get all these things out of the way. Painter's mat, dye, water-based, and I'm just gonna go nuts. There.
Yeah.
What?
Dozer says it's whatever you want. If you're going to sell it, whatever you want.
Technically, this pattern is going to be free for people to get. Yes, I could sell it. Or maybe I owe a friend a Christmas present. Wink. This brush is coming apart. It needs to be glued. This is beautiful. Gorgeous. Wonderful. Yay. You notice there's smudges on the other side when I flipped it, but if we go quick enough, which I always do, I can take the smudges right out. So I'm very generous with my dyes. These are water-based dyes, so I like that. And I like how the sponge brush kind of gives it a streak look, because it makes it look kind of like wood. And everybody's always like, oh, it's wood, it's wood. And I'm like, no, it's actually leather. But I've had a lot of comments, and they like how I kind of give it that grainy look. So I'm very particular with what sponge brushes I buy, so that way I can obtain that look. And don't worry, everything's is painted blue now, and I'll go through and I'll give it color later. Alright, so if we don't want the color on the underside, which I don't think we need to, it'd be nice to just have this underside be nice and white, plain, so you can see paper and stuff through it. Clean off the bottom there. When I post this design too, I will remove my logo off the back. I'll make it smaller. Actually, I won't remove it, I'll make it smaller. So, just making this one nice and big. Easy for everybody to see. Okay. We're going to give that a few minutes to dry, and then we're going to go and we're going to put some coat on it with the coat brush. While that is drying, we're going to take this stuff and we're going to make the little insert. Okay, so back to glove form. Put this on here, and then I'm going to use some of these. Derek's going to try to not get my backside. Turn back on the fan.
So a lot of those are not even holding it down. What are they for?
Oh, so those are to actually, because when this camera scans, it's really, really terrible quality. Like the lighting and everything is horrible in it. So I use those pieces to map out where I am. So when I go over there, I can actually see the piece. You'll see it when we go to the computer here. So, back at the computer, move this off screen. So, if I didn't have that, you can barely see the lines. I don't even know through the stream if you can even see the lines. But there, you can barely see this piece. So I'm using the washers to not only hold it down, but also tell me where I need to go. So I'm going to put this guy right up at the top. Like that, and then I'm going to change this. Oddly enough, the focus height for thin leather is the same for they don't actually have a vinyl setting, because you need to have a proper filters, two-stage filter setup in order to even run vinyl on this machine, which we do have. Do not run vinyl PVC. Do not run PVC. You need to make sure when you're running vinyl that it's Mylar or not PVC based. Otherwise you will create hydrochloric acid when you're running this. That is literally what happens. So no, bad. Unless obviously you have the system to clean it up. But still, even then, don't risk things unless you absolutely know what you're doing. So if you own a Glowforge or you own a laser cutter and you want to put acrylics in here to cut, you need to make sure that it's not PVC. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. Your crumb tray is literally going to melt if you keep cutting. One cut, no, you won't see it. But if you run several cuts and that's what you're running, you will melt your crumb tray very quickly. So avoid at all costs. Anyways, I got everything set. Let's go and print. Why are you being silly? There we go. That way. Let's see what we do on time. Yep, good. Oh, I forgot the mic.
No snake babies.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's up. They're all just like, no today. They ate yesterday and they're all like, no today.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So, click that button. Meanwhile, we're just going to go here. We're going to expedite the process.
dry.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It's pretty much dry right now, actually. Alright. Coat. Let's do a coat. I use an atom-based wax coating. The last time I completely cheated, you didn't see any of these steps, I just threw something together. I'm good with this wax. Neat. Alright, so this needs about 5 minutes to dry. So we're going to let it dry. And in the meantime, we are going to take our acrylic piece, cut it out, and punch it out because I know that this particular piece of acrylic that I used doesn't like me. See, that is no good. Don't want that. Yes, this is a piece of PVC. Normally I don't use this kind of stuff, but I'm trying to get rid of it. That string is no good. That is the what you see coming out when you know that's the reaction, chemical reaction, hydrochloric acid reaction. Bad. I'm going to just go back over to the dye station, not the dye station, I'm sorry, to our assembly station, and I'm just going to bring these pieces with me, let them dry over there while we cut, so I can keep the glyphorins running since I've got to cuts here, and good job. Yep. We're gonna remove the yummy dinner. To do some management. This mat will get very dirty over time. I will need to have new mats. I would like to support other artists in their venture. I've got a hyena agenda mat that will replace this mat once this mat gets too dirty. But this is only just the beginning. I cannot get all these little pieces. Oh my goodness. So, we're gonna let these guys dry. We're gonna cut this out. Let's see, what color string should we use? Derek, what color string should we use?
For blue one?
Yeah. Unless somebody else has an idea. Anybody? Anybody? I will wait to delay.
That's okay. Black or blue? And
What-
red all over?
What shade of blue? I have several shades of blue. I have light blue, navy blue, regular royal blue.
I mean, navy blue would blend in. Light blue probably stand out better. Turquoise, yeah, more a bit. Cobalt? Ooh, dark blue, okay.
Navy. Well, the navy blue is located in the partial kit that's on top of the template box, which is being covered currently by lots of pillows. Don't mind me, I'm just painstakingly punching this out. Getting there, getting there. So something I found out while traveling is it's not a good idea to travel with all your bags that only have 2 wheels on them. Swivel wheels are a really good idea. And then I go and I look up the price of swivel wheel luggage bags, and I'm like, well, that's my arm and my leg. And my prescription medicine for the month. So, yeah. I am now trying to find large and extra large luggage bags. Used is fine. Preferably not hard case. I like the soft case ones. I just have a feeling that the hard case is going to crack. Not that would really do much damage to my products, but I just don't want to have to buy another suitcase.
TJ Maxx.
Oh, good idea! There is a TJ Maxx near us. Oh my god, I haven't been there in years. They used to have Jelly Bellies in the front. They had the raspberry and blackberry Jelly Bellies. They were so good. Every time we go, I'd always get a package. I miss those. I don't even know if those still exist. Okay. That's done. This looks good. Now we got some string. We're gonna sew this together in just a moment. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna sew it and then we'll color it. Normally I do it the other way around, but it's still a little bit wet and I don't want to put my acrylic markers on that because if I do, it's going to actually, the seal will literally seal up the tip of my acrylics. So. Oy. Traveling, traveling, traveling. You know, I don't understand how people can travel with their either their really, really tall vehicles or the trailers. I swear. It just seems like a nightmare. How to find a place to park.
Yellow tag day at TJ Maxx.
Yellow tag day?
Double clearance price.
What? And mine just got blown. 1, 2, 3.5.
Oh yeah, up to 70%.
Dang. When is that normally? Do that guy, and that guy. So to do this though, we're first going to sew up this, because I'm stupid and I forgot about that.
Well, yeah, because they're part of the same company. Marshalls and TJ Maxx.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And Sierra. Okay.
I didn't know that.
I just remember the commercials.
Sierra commercials.
They're stupid. It's like, person says, I need a yoga mat. Boom, find yoga mats at Sierra. But I can't go back to yoga because I kind of hit on my teacher.
Oh!
And then they send like a fishing rod to them. Take up a new hobby. You can't go back there.
Oh my god. That's just as bad. Boy.
Yeah, Sierra commercials are kind of crazy.
Yuck. Oh my god, there we go. What memorable commercials are there? Like, which ones? Like, the one that I remember the most all the time is that stupid car commercial with that song. I don't even remember what the heck that song is. I think that was a Mazda commercial. I may be wrong.
I don't know, but we're getting close to the commercial, Don.
Of what?
That is the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, we are getting close to Super Bowl. When is that?
Let's see. Wild card is this weekend. Divisional conference champs. Then Pro Bowl. Then that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 weekends from now.
Okay, well then in 5 weekends from now, we're going to have a very, very special segment where we will stream just before the Super Bowl. We'll talk about the Puppy Bowl and the Kitten Bowl. And some, and with the wannabe Reptile Bowl. And we will then go over some football statistics and some crafting ideas for the game.
John Madden.
Football can mark, AU. Snake, Snacky.
The song is Tom's Diner by Suzanne Vega.
Oh, it is Tom's Diner.
Susan Vega, I believe. Yeah. Spelled the same way, just with the Z.
My name is
With an
spelled
S.
with a Z.
With an
That is
S.
Suzanne still. If it Susanne is Suzanne. That is another way to spell Suzanne.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Bloop, bloop. Alright, now is the time where I'm racing through this. And, do you want
I like
to...
the word right there.
You like the word what?
Just move the B in Super Bowl to the first word, and then you got Superb Owl.
What?
I like that.
That's an interesting little fact. It's cute.
No, I have not seen that.
Uh-oh, what?
Those is just saying, never known about the Superb Owl.
Well, am I still on the camera when I'm doing this?
No, just your hands.
Really? They can't see that?
I can see your hands.
But can you see the project?
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
mean, do you want me to?
No, I don't want to be in the shot. I just want the project to be in the shot.
Yeah,
Wah.
yeah, we can see your sewing.
Good. I'll clean this up when we're done. Trying to go quickly, and I'm failing a lot. Wham.
Sewing is patience. And not nodding.
Yeah, that was a thing. Some of the threads that we have are super waxy, and oh, they are not fun to deal with. Okay. There and there. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go here and here. I believe I lined that up correctly, or did I not? So that goes there and there and there. Oh, I didn't. Of course. Didn't follow my own pattern.
Yes, those hands are gently used.
What? What context did I miss?
We see your hands.
Oh, my hands are used and abused.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now need to do one modification, which is this is a straight line right here, and it should have been at an angle. So I'm going to actually fix that. My toolbox is in front of me. before I continue, I'm just going to take this guy and line it up. And I will modify that on the outline because mistakes are okay. We learn from them and we get better. So I just made a little bit of a divot there, and then here's a little trick. I just take a Sharpie and I color it. I will go in and I will seal all this later, but actually Sharpie works really, really well on leather. It does really, really nice for edging. So whenever I've got a little oopsie that I have, I will always take a Sharpie and I'll color it in, and then I'll go back and I'll seal it, which I will do after the video. But for now, just something short and simple to make it look nice for the final pictures. Because once we're done, we still got to take final pictures of everything, and it's got to look nice. Alright, back to the main programming. I do have a gap up there too. I don't like that gap. I think what I'm going to do is on the piece, on the backing piece, I'm just going to make it one taller and then follow the same angle. So, it happens. Again, that's what, you know, iterations are for. So this is the whole creative process from beginning to end, instead of just showing something, you know, happening, or, you know, artist is drawing from scratch, which is really, really cool. I really wish I could draw, although sometimes I might do some drawing segments. I do want to get better. This is the 3D creative skills starting from scratch.
As the Brits say, mind the gap.
Mind the gap! Oh my god, they had to have 4 sentences long at Seattle to explain, watch out, there's trains that are incoming, and when you are going to board the train, there's a yellow marker in front of you, and then there's 6 inches where there is a gap to watch out for. I'm like, what? You could have just said, mind the gap!
Or I mean, if you ever take the metro in Chicago, they always say, stand behind the yellow line.
Please stand behind the yellow line until the train comes to a complete stop.
It's one sentence.
Yeah, it's fairly simple, fairly easy. Oi. So I'm also thinking I'm going to post this design on Glowforge to be the very first Glowforge pattern that people can get. I just have to follow their stupid rules, and there's a lot of them. You gotta have picture references. You gotta describe every little detail. You gotta have a, I kid you not, a Braille form.
What?
Yes. There are computers that do Braille.
I mean, I understand making it accessible, yes. I just, they better help out with that.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think that's why they're insistent on it has to be a Acrobat PDF form.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
So I know there's a way to easily translate that in Acrobat. So I did a thing, if you notice my knot is not exactly at the top. I did a thing where I started off center, so that way I could, my knots weren't going to be during the overlap part, and it was going to be back a little bit. It's just better for securing everything. And also, if you're noticing, this is a saddle stitch. I know it was very, very hard to see me do it. It just looks like a straight stitch, but every time I was stitching, I actually was taking the needle. If I went into slow motion, I was taking the needle and putting it underneath the loop and halfway through, piercing the string as well as looping over it, which is creating a knot. And then this finalizing knot that I'm doing, I invented myself. It's basically a saddle stitch knot, but I figured out how to do it with one needle. I presented this to a team of master leathersmiths, and they recognized me as a master. So technically, I am a master leathersmith. Don't ask me what the team was. I was at a random Renaissance Fair event, and there was just a bunch of them there. And I was like, hey guys, check this out. And they're like, oh my goodness, that is awesome. You're a master. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Okay, so then we got that. We're going to burn the ends. Do. And if I can do this correctly, there we go. We have the little slot and we have the little guy. Now I do notice that there's a gap right here too with him and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time I kind of want to leave that. I feel like that there could be opportunity with this. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll put a stitch back. I'll put a row back here so that way I can stitch it down. Yeah, I think for this particular one I'll just put some rivets down, but the rest of them I'll put a stitch row right there. I was actually thinking about it too. I think I don't like how it's flat like this. I think I might make it like a nice shape, like the back of the head. So you know you can kind of like see a shape, and I'll make that the area to stitch down, and then that'll be good. Though I do kind of like it how it's plain here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just keep the stitch up top. Yeah. But yeah, and then all you gotta do is just add a little string, and then there's a little guy. And this can be your little luggage guy. So, and then you put a little card in there, and you attach it to your suitcase, and then people can be, you know, when you're trying to find your suitcase, you're like, oh, there it is! Da-da-da, it's my little animal guy. So there we go. Alright, so all we need to do is make sure that it's snake approved. So, time for the segment. Last time we had nibbles. So, this time, let's choose another random snake. Oh, we have a point at our friend's snake, Crowley.
He's the only one out right now.
Crowley's out?
Yeah.
That's a rarity. So, Crowley's a rescue snake. We actually got him at an auction, but he was not being handled and treated properly at the auction. And in fact, like the whole company was not. We did not like what we saw. So he had a lot of psychological trauma. We could tell because he wasn't getting along with any other animals, any other snakes. If you got any hands near him, he would just freak out. He wasn't eating. He didn't eat for 3 months. It took us a very long time to get him reacquainted, and they were getting rid of him literally because he had refused to eat and stop eating and everything like that. So he's still a little jumpy, but he's a lot better, a lot healthier, eats consistently. Our friend adopted him, but our friend, unfortunately, their household does not allow reptiles, so we're taking care of him for them, and they will actually be here. We're going to be meeting them in Boston. They're going to come out here for about a month and a half, and they'll be out here, and they will join me for furthermore. Now, Crowley, what do you think of this? What do you think? You do not care whatsoever.
Freedom.
Yes, I understand. But could you maybe inspect it a little bit? Just a little bit? Just take a second. Take a second. There you go. What do you think? I have no idea what's going on in his head. Oh. Yeah, that's my leg. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? What is that?
Yeah, it's not focusing.
That's the whole point. I think he likes it. Alright. Yeah, I know.
Giant monsters and lasers.
I know. You're a little jumpy, but you're doing really well. Yes, you are. Alright, everybody. Thanks for joining me on Dosu Dragon Designs. We'll be next week, Thursday, same time, so that's going to be the 6 to 9, 6 to 8 Eastern, 5 to 7 Central. We'll be in the midst, if not already done, with our setup. And we'll talk to some of the vendors and see what's going on at Anthro New England. See you all there!